Hey creative friends, it's Gwen and I'm back today with another scrapbooking process video. For today's share, I am doing a super fun summer themed layout. I'm using Simple Stories Full Bloom collection and I have this cut file from Cut to You. I have purposefully left this area blank here, and that's because I know exactly where my photo is going to go. I have gone ahead and fully backed the cut file in a mix of pattern papers from the collection, and I really just wanted to have a bit of fun creating today. This collection is a spring inspired one. There are so many cute icons in it. I did do an unboxing on the channel recently and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. And here is the plan for the page. So my photo of my daughter is going to go right there. I was very strategic and did not back the cut file behind the photo. I wanted to save as much of the papers in the collection as possible. I've actually used the 6x8 paper pad that comes in this one to back the clouds, and that was because the print was smaller and I really wanted to get a lot of the print in behind the clouds there. I've also done a sweep of the elements in the collection. This is the first layout that I've made with this line, so I did just want to check what options I have. Anything that I think will work stays on my work surface, and then anything that definitely won't work for whatever reason gets popped aside or into a bowl. So it's at this point that I know that I would like to make a couple of floral clusters. I want to make the larger one in this bottom right hand corner of the photo, and then I will balance that one out with a second smaller cluster to the right of the rainbow. See where that flower piece is there up the top? I was struggling with this a little bit and there was a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, some of the floral die cuts were really big, and because I've got the cut file filling up the background there, I didn't want to add something that was going to be too large on top of it. The second issue that I had was that some of the flowers were in a really deep dark green color, and I didn't want that for this layout. I wanted all the colors to be really light and happy. And because I've got that baby blue in the background, I'm trying to sort of tie that in with my embellishments. The clusters are coming together really nicely at this point. I have 3 main focal points, so I am essentially creating a visual triangle. So if you take the 3 prominent flowers in my embellishment clusters and draw a triangle, you'll find that the photo is in the center of that triangle. If I think about it in terms of flow, which I talk a lot about on the channel, I want the eye to travel from the top left-hand side of the layout where the rainbow is there. I want it to go down to the photo, down to the bottom embellishment cluster on the right, and then it's going to read the title for the page, which is Happy. That one is actually a giant foam sticker from, there's like a thicker sheet in the collection, so I'm going to use that as my title. Things are getting serious because I am gluing things down. A lot of these elements I'm actually adding with 3D foam tape. This is tape that I get in bulk from my local Bunnings store. It's a hardware store if you're not an Aussie, and it comes in a big roll, very cost effective, and I often use that for die cut pieces where I want a little bit of dimension and layers, but I don't want too much bulk. I will also be working with Nuvo Deluxe adhesive for anything that needs to be flat to the page, and that is my preferred glue for cut files. So I'm at the point in the layout where I want to be adding my smaller details. This collection does come with a 12x12 sticker sheet, and on that sheet there was a bunch of cute little type sentiments. So I do go ahead and add 2 underneath the photo, and then there's also one there on the right in red. It was also at this point that I felt like the top section needed something. It was a bit empty. I do tend to create embellishment heavy layouts. I like all the bits and pieces and all the little details. So I did feel like it needed a few extra things. So I have gone ahead and added this cute little kite that's from the sticker sheet. I add in a couple of these darling bumblebees, and I really like how they pull the page together because there's bees in the clouds, in the print of the clouds, but I didn't really have any other reference to bees. There's not really a beehive and there was no other bees until I added these ones. So I really like how they kind of like tie together. And I'm going to call the layout done. Thank you so much for being here, my creative friends. If you like the way that I scrapbook or the way that I chat about the way that I scrapbook, I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like to see me create another spring inspired layout, be sure to check the link here. Any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye!